Right, let's all play.
Hi guys, next part of unlocking the fretboard today. It's very dark outside, so it's going to be, hopefully the lighting isn't too bad and you'll be able to see everything, yeah, definitely need a decent lighting rig. Anyway, let's crack on. So position 2 of the cage system has us dealing with the D shape chord, and so we're going to start on the D root. In this case it's a G, so we know that's down here because we've done that before. So that's 5th fret on the D string is a G note, and that's also how you can tune the G string if you need to. That's our root note. We're going to play that with our middle finger, and then we're going to play 7th fret with our pinky. And then on the G string we're going to play 4th fret with our first finger, 5th fret with our middle finger, and the 7th fret with our pinky. Then we're going to shift up 1 fret, the whole hand moves up. First finger is going to play 5th fret on the B string, and then we're going to play 7th fret on the B string, and then 8th fret on the B string. And it's exactly the same on the E string. It's 5, 7, then 8. Then back, 7, 5, 8, 7, 5. Stretch up to 7, but with the pinky. That's 7, 5, 4, 7, 5. There's our root. We're going to keep going now. 4, 7 on the A string now, and then 5 with your middle finger, then 3 with your first finger, then same shape, 7, 5, 3. Back up, 5, 7 on the A string, 3, 5, 7, 4, 5. Okay, so let me just play that through a couple of times so you can see it, as long as it's not too dark. It's a really nice scale shape to play through because it's 3 notes per string on every single string. So you can really get some whittle going. You've also got another root note up here which really helps. You can even start from there if you're doing something, that kind of thing, working your way down. Yeah, really useful scale shape, and a very useful one to learn to get used to 3 notes per string. It'll help with your picking if you can get used to doing the alternate picking where you down, up, down, up, down, up. It really helps you get used to skipping over strings, which is a very useful skill. Just a couple of notes. This is the way that you should finger it. Some people out there are maybe 1 or 2 professional amazing guitar players who 1, 3, 4 that, but don't do that because unless you have giant hands, that's very uncomfortable, and it's not as good simply because the stretch between these 2 fingers, yeah, there's not gonna, if I move it back a bit, the stretch between these 2 fingers, so actually focuses there, is nowhere near as much as between these 2 fingers and these 2 fingers. So that gives us the best stretch. So that's why we want to 1, 2, 4. You know, that stretch there is much wider than we'll ever get there. So this is not a useful thing to do. The only time I'd play like that, or 1, 3, 4 would only be if I needed that note in between. If I was doing something very weird. You know, and then that could work. But that would be the only reason. Then it's the same down here. 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4 makes sense, and then 5, 7, 8, 5, 7, 8 with our 1, 3, 4. And we want to do that because we want to get used to using our pinky a lot as well. And the same as when we transition back, we want to get used to using our pinky because a lot of people can't. And this is the way to practice it. Now you can also, as I've done with all my other scales, you can practice them in different ways. So you could easily 1, 2, 3 practice that as well. That's not the most comfortable practice. I mean, that's just about comfortable for me. Some people, with bigger hands, might find that more comfortable. But I would nearly always play that kind of gap with 1, 2 and 4. But this one I could definitely see you doing 1, 2 and 3. Practice it differently, but you want to get it with 1, 3 and 4 first because it's just more natural to not use your pinky. So we want to force ourselves to use it so that we learn how to use it better. So it's a great scale, really useful shape, and it also does a lot of things for our technique. And so this is the basis for a lot of the practice that I do. We'll be using this shape to get used to either moving between strings with my picking, or just 2 strings. Getting used to that kind of thing, and then also with legato. it's really, really useful because it has every single kind of combination of finger usage we're going to use in a normal major scale. 1, 2 and 4 with the big stretch, 1, 2 and 4 with a normal stretch, and then 1, 3 and 4. And it's just so useful, and you can design a lot of practice exercises around it, which maybe at some point I'll go through. Probably will, to be perfectly honest. But that's it. I've mumbled on for 5 minutes about one scale, but it's that good. It's a really useful scale. Definitely go out and learn this. You can use it for so many different things as well. If you transition, once you get used to moving the modes, it can be drawing very easily with root there. It's absolutely fantastic. And I will see you next time for position 3. I will see you then. Bye bye.